Hey everybody, it's your pal Sal from Sal Dougie's House of Cards, and today I'm doing a video response for Stuke's Baseball Cards and Curiosities. The video response is for Stuke's hitting 200 subscribers. I did miss the deadline on the card giveaway, but I really wanted to make a response. I really like Stuke's channel, and they've been very supportive of mine. And so even though I just didn't have enough time to get one in before the deadline, but now I got some time, and I wanted to go through the video response, which Stuke asked for interactions with professional athletes, and I don't have a ton. I'm just not one of those people that kind of has a natural in or seeks that out all that often. But I did have one great experience that I want to go through. It was not an active player, but certainly a star player in their day, and that was this would have been, I think, the summer of 2019. My family and I had gone to a festival in Middleton, Wisconsin, where the Mustard Hall of Fame belongs. So they're having like a big mustard festival. We had a lot of fun. We were excited to go try mustards, go kind of see what the festival had. And one of the things the festival had was Gorman Thomas. So here's a picture of me and Gorman Thomas at that mustard festival in 2019. He was super awesome. He couldn't have been nicer. He was there. He had a vendor tent, so he was selling this right here. I'll see if I can get a good shot of it. Stormin sauce, Gorman Thomas Stormin sauce. So we did pick up a jar from him, and he autographed it for us. I wish I would had known he was going to be there because I would have brought some cards. But he did autograph our mustard jar. Unfortunately, the label's kind of glossy, and he had a Sharpie, and so as we used the outstanding, it's kind of like a Carolina mustard barbecue sauce. We kind of rubbed the signature away. But I'm not a huge auto collector. I'm sure I could acquire a Gorman Thomas auto relatively easily if I wanted. But it was super cool. So we love the mustard. We still buy it periodically. This one in particular, I'm filling the jar. So in an old one, I'm filling the jar with pennies. And then when the jar is full, I want to do a giveaway for some Brewers cards based on guesses of numbers of pennies. But this is what Gorman was selling at his vendor tent. He was great. Like I said, he told me stories about playing on the Brewers. He told me, stories about all-star games, and he was just so nice and so seemed happy to see me, which was really cool. So it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that time. So in addition to telling my experience and showing off that beautiful mustard jar, I'm going to walk everybody through my entire Gorman Thomas collection. We'll start off with some post-playing day cards here. This one from 2013. Oh, I'm not exactly, some sort of Panini set. Looks like Hometown Heroes right here, Gorman Thomas. So that's a cool post-playing days card. I also have this. I have from a set of playing cards. I think this came out in like 2007 maybe. So we got Gorman there, caricature on the trading card, or the playing card rather. Got a, looks like a 82 look to it. It's from Archives, Fan Favorites 2014. So here's that Archives 2014. And then another here, this one's from the Ted Williams collection, 1994. So that is also a post-playing days. And then one last post-playing days. This one is from, I think this one was around 2000. The Milwaukee Journal Sentinel did an all-decades team, and for the 1980s, they selected Gorman Thomas in the outfield. And then we get into some playing days cards, starting with some 87s. We got the 87 Fleer and the 87 Topps. So when I was a kid, Gorman was still on the team when I was collecting, but by the time I was actually watching the team regularly, he had already retired. So don't have a ton of playing days memories of Gorman, but I definitely remember getting his 87 and 80, I think he might be in the 86 set as well, as a kid. So I knew who Gorman Thomas was. I think we got him in some Gardner's Bread cards as well. I think I've got one in this stack. So anyway, Gorman had returned to Milwaukee at this point. He had left, played for a couple other teams. The one other team that I have a card for Gorman on is this 85 Topps Mariners Gorman Thomas. And then back to Brewers cards, we got from 83, we've got the Donruss. And just great facial hair on Gorman, as you will see as we flip through these. There's the 83 Topps base. That's a beautiful card. And then also from 83, see if we can get 3 for, is this colorful Gardner's red card. This one I did not get as a kid. I found this when I got back into cards, but when I was a kid, we would definitely pull the Gardner's Brewers cards out of the red bags. And then we got a few here. Let's see, this I think is 82, so that was the year the Brewers made their lone World Series appearance. So the 82 looks like Fleer on this one. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. And then we've got 81. Oh, that might be 81. Let's see what's on this one. Nope, 82 on that, and then 81 on the top. So this one, I'll actually put a link in the description because I think it was in the summer of 2021, MLB.com like solicited responses for people's favorite baseball cards in their collection, and this really is maybe my favorite baseball card in the collection. There's definitely some other runners, but this is the one I wanted to submit. It really was, like I said, I had a personal connection to Gorman at this point, at least through that one experience, and just such a great card. So I submitted this one, and they ended up publishing it on the website as part of the series that they were doing. So I'll find that and link it in the description, along with Stuke's channel as well, for anyone that wants to check that out and is not familiar. But also we have from, let's see, this is the bounced around on my ears a little bit, 1982 home run leaders. So on the front we have Reggie Jackson and Gorman Thomas for the American League, and Dave Kingman for the National League. The 80 Topps card is awesome. This is another great one. I thought about maybe submitting that one as my favorite card, but I went with the 81. And then also in the 80 set, Gorman Thomas, home run leader 1979. So American League, Gorman Thomas, and then Kingman again for the National League. So that's kind of cool. They were home run leaders in different seasons. And then we got another, let's see, this looks like an 81. Yeah, 81 Donruss. And 79 Topps, Gorman Thomas. Let's see, what is Gorman's rookie year, I wonder? Oh, probably 74 maybe. I'd have to double check and see what was the first set Gorman was in. And then finally from 1982 Donruss, we have this beautiful Gorman Thomas Diamond King. Great card, great look on Gorman, great look on the card. So yeah, that is my Gorman Thomas collection. Such a great guy. Can't say enough nice things about him. Had such a great interaction. Love the mustard. If you ever get a chance to grab some Stormin' sauce, I highly recommend it. Thanks to Stukes for having such a great channel and soliciting these video responses. Everybody go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will talk to you all in the future.